Sahabat ajarin, kita akan bahas pemahaman bacaan bahasa Inggris. Ada dua teks yang akan kita bahas pada kesempatan kali ini. Teks pertama untuk nomor 53 sampai nomor 56. Teks kedua untuk nomor 57 sampai 60. Sometimes experience in other countries can help people to understand their own identity better. Mahatma Gandhi was born in 1899 at Potandar in Western India. After studying in India, he dreamed of going to England to study. He was told that his Hindu religion did not allow voyages abroad. However, Gandhi was very determined and he finally left for England in 1887. At first, he tried to learn to behave like an English gentleman, but he soon learned that it was better to be himself. He studied law in London, qualifying in 1891. He also learned about other religions. He returned home to India and worked as a lawyer for 2 years. After some problems, he was offered a job in South Africa. Here he experienced racism as a member of the Indian community. He decided to fight for the rights of Indians using passive resistance. He had three main beliefs, namely non-violence, religious tolerance, and truth. When he finally returned to India in 1915, he became a great political leader. During the fight for independence, he was often put in prison, but his belief never changed. Gandhi had studied in Britain, so he understood the British better than they understood him. Gandhi's leadership led to independence, but on Independence Day, 15 August 1947, Gandhi refused to celebrate. He was in favor of Hindu and Muslim unity, but Muslims and Hindu could not agree, so a separate Muslim state was formed in Pakistan in 1948. Gandhi started fasting to death as a protest against fighting between India and Pakistan. He was assassinated by a Hindu fanatic on 30th January 1948. India and Pakistan are still fighting in Kashmir today. The fight for independence was a difficult one, but not as difficult as the fight for non-violence, religious tolerance, and truth. Kita mulai dengan nomor 53. Saya akan baca pertanyaannya. The following statements are true about Mahatma Gandhi except A. Mahatma Gandhi studying in Britain was against Hinduism principles. B. Mahatma Gandhi believed in non-violence, religious tolerance, and truth. C. Mahatma Gandhi learned and understood about some religions as well. D. Mahatma Gandhi fought hard for unity of the nation. A. Mahatma Gandhi did not like the idea of Hindu and Muslim unity in India. Pembahasannya adalah, sahabat ajarin, kalau ada pertanyaan seperti ini, berarti kita analisa satu persatu dari opsi jawabannya. Coba kita lihat opsi jawaban A. Mahatma Gandhi studying in Britain was against in Hinduism principle. Ternyata itu tertulis dengan jelas di paragraf pertama, baris kedua dan ketiga. Coba kita baca ya. Dimulai dari kata after studying in India, he dreamed of going to England to study. Kemudian kalimat berikutnya, he was told that his Hindu religion did not allow voyages abroad. Jadi itu ya. Kemudian B, kita lihat coba. Opsi jawaban B. Mahatma Gandhi believed in non-violence, religious tolerance, and truth. Ternyata ada juga tertulis dengan jelas di teks, ada di paragraf kedua, baris yang kedua. Oke, ada di situ paragraf kedua, baris yang kedua. Baik, selanjutnya ya, yang C. Mahatma Gandhi learned and understood about some religions as well. Ada di paragraf pertama, baris terakhir ya. tersirat di situ bahwa Mahatma Gandhi learn about other religions. Oke, terus kemudian berikutnya yang D, Mahatma Gandhi fought hard for unity of the nation. Mahatma Gandhi fought hard the unity of the nation. Coba kita lihat. Ternyata ada di paragraf ketiga, baris yang ketiga, ya. Paragraf ketiga, baris ketiga. Oke, dia bilang bahwa Gandhi started fasting to death as a protest against fighting between India and Pakistan. Coba kita lihat opsi berikutnya, ya. Opsi berikutnya pada opsi E, Mahatma Gandhi did not like the idea of Hindu and Muslim unity in India. Mahatma Gandhi tidak menyukai ide penyatuan, persatuan Hindu dan Muslim di India. Ternyata inilah yang salah. Karena itu bertentangan dengan paragraf ketiga baris kedua. Sehingga nomor 53 jawaban yang tepat adalah A. Mahatma Gandhi did not like the idea of Hindu and Muslim unity in India. Kita lanjutkan dengan nomor 54, sahabat ajarin. Pertanyaannya adalah, the passage above mainly deals with Mahatma Gandhi's. Opsi jawaban A, search for principle of his three main beliefs. B, fighting against racism in South Africa. C, political career as an important national leader. D, experience to identify his life principles. A, political struggle for India's independence. Baiklah, sekarang kita analisa dari bacaan itu. Kita lihat pada awal dari teksnya, ya. Awal dari teksnya kita lihat ada permulaan kalimat yang menyatakan sometimes experience in other countries can help people to understand their own identity better. Artinya, pengalaman orang di luar negeri bisa membuat orang itu memahami prinsip hidupnya dengan lebih baik. Prinsip hidup siapa? Di sini prinsip hidupnya Mahatma Gandhi. Oleh karena itu, coba kita lihat pada opsi jawabannya, kira-kira mana yang paling pas sesuai dengan awal dari kalimat pertama dari paragraf pertama atau teks secara keseluruhan. Jawaban yang tepat adalah D. Experience to identify his life principles. Sahabat ajarin, kita melanjutkan ke nomor 55. Pertanyaannya adalah, we can infer from the following statements about Mahatma Gandhi except A. He understood Hinduism and Islam equally well. B. He knew well the characteristic of the English people. C. He had good knowledge about law issues. D. He had the hardest time fighting for independence of his nation. A. He experienced racism when he was in South Africa. Kalian diminta untuk mencari kalimat yang salah tentang Mahatma Gandhi, ya. Coba kita lihat opsi A. He understood Hinduism and Islam equally well. Tadi ada di paragraf pertama baris terakhir, ya. Oke. Kemudian opsi B, he knew well the characteristic of the English people. Ternyata itu ada di paragraf, kita lihat paragrafnya, ada di paragraf ketiga baris pertama. He understood the British better than they understood him. Coba kita lihat lagi opsi jawaban C, ya. Opsi jawaban C, he had good knowledge about law issues. Pak Mahatma Gandhi itu adalah seorang lawyer, jadi dia pasti mempunyai pengetahuan yang baik tentang hal-hal yang hubungannya dengan hukum, ya. Itu ada di paragraf kedua, baris yang pertama. He returned home to India and worked as a lawyer for 2 years. Oke. Kemudian opsi jawaban D, he had the hardest time fighting for independence of his nation. Dia mempunyai waktu yang paling susah, sangat susah, ketika berjuang untuk kemerdekaan bagi negerinya. Apakah itu jawabannya? Kita coba lihat. Di paragraf itu tersirat pada paragraf terakhir, kalimat terakhir. The fight for independence was a difficult one. Dibilang was a difficult one, but not as difficult as the fight for non-violence, religious tolerance, and truth. Bahwa ternyata di paragraf terakhir, kalimat terakhir mengisyaratkan bahwa perjuangan untuk meraih kemerdekaan memang susah, tetapi tidak sesusah untuk memperjuangkan 3 prinsip hidupnya Pak Gandhi, yaitu non-violence, religious tolerance, and truth. Dan itu bertentangan dengan opsi jawaban D. Oleh karena itu, jawaban nomor 55 yang tepat adalah D. He had the hardest time fighting the independence of his nation. Sahabat ajarin, kita menuju ke nomor terakhir dari teks pertama. Nomor 56. The word non-violence in he had 3 main beliefs, non-violence, religious tolerance, and truth, can best be replaced by non-violence, artinya tanpa kekerasan. Tanpa kekerasan berarti damai. Oleh karena itu, jawaban yang paling pas adalah B, peaceful action. Sahabat ajarin, teks berikut ini akan ada 4 nomor ya, 57 sampai nomor 60. Dan teks ini sungguh sangat menarik karena saya yakin sebagian besar dari kalian pasti pernah nonton film Titanic, ya kan? Film yang dibintangi Leonardo DiCaprio dan kalau nggak salah sebagai Best Picture pada zamannya ya, pernah mendapatkan Oscar. Baiklah, langsung aja. In an effort to produce the largest, fastest, and most luxurious ship afloat, the British built the SS Titanic. It was so superior to anything else on the seas that it was dubbed unsinkable. So sure of this were the owners that they provided only 20 lifeboats and rafts, less than one half the number needed for 2,227 passengers on board. Many passengers were aboard the night it rammed an iceberg, only 2 days at sea and more than halfway between England and its New York destination. Because the luxury liner was traveling so fast, it was impossible to avoid the ghostly-looking iceberg. An unextinguished fire also contributed to the ship's submersion. Panic increased the number of casualties as people jumped into the icy water or fought to be among the few to board the lifeboats. 4 hours after the mishap, another ship, the Carpathia, rescued the 705 survivors. The infamous SS Titanic had enjoyed only 2 days of sailing glory on its maiden voyage in 1912 before plunging into 12,000 feet of water near the coast of Newfoundland, where it lies today. Kita mulai dengan nomor 57. All of the following are true except opsi jawabannya A. Only a third of those aboard perished. B. The Carpathia rescued the survivors. C. The SS Titanic sank near the Newfoundland. D. The SS Titanic was the fastest ship afloat in 1912. A. The SS Titanic was only 2 days at sea sailing. Baik, kita analisa satu persatu karena kalian diminta untuk mencari jawaban yang salah ya, dari opsi jawaban A sampai E. Kita lihat opsi jawaban A. Only a third of those aboard perished ya. Perished itu apa artinya? Perished itu artinya gone, hilang. Artinya yang mati gitu ya, meninggal. Baik, kita coba lihat ke teksnya ya. Ada di paragraf kedua pada kalimat terakhir menyatakan 4 hours after mishap, another ship Carpathia rescued the 705 survivors. Jadi yang survive, yang hidup, yang selamat itu 705. Dari berapa total passengers? dari penumpangnya? Ternyata penumpangnya yaitu pada paragraf pertama, baris terakhir, 2,227 passengers. 705 yang selamat dari 2000-an penumpang Titanic. Itu benar nggak kalimat ini dengan opsi jawaban A, sahabat ajarin? Coba kita lihat opsi jawabannya. Only a third of those aboard perished. Ternyata di situ disebutkan hanya sepertiganya saja. Sepertiga, 1/3 dari penumpang yang hilang. Dan itu bertentangan dengan baris terakhir dari paragraf kedua tadi. Sehingga inilah jawaban yang tepat. Sehingga nomor 57 itu jawaban yang tepat adalah A. Only a third of those aboard perished. Karena kalau kita analisa opsi jawaban yang lain benar. The Carpathia rescued the survivors. Ada di paragraf kedua baris terakhir. The SS Titanic sank near Newfoundland. Ada, yaitu pada paragraf terakhir ya. Kita lihat di teksnya. Oke, pada paragraf terakhir yaitu kalimat feet of water near the coast of Newfoundland ya. Terus kemudian di opsi jawaban berikutnya yang D, the SS Titanic was the fastest ship afloat in 1912. Ada di paragraf pertama ya, kita lihat. Paragraf pertama, kalimat pertama, in an effort to produce the largest, fastest and most luxurious ship afloat, the British built the SS Titanic. Kemudian opsi jawaban E. Oke, the SS Titanic was only 2 days at sea sailing. Betul, hanya 2 hari ya, hanya 2 hari. Yaitu ada di paragraf terakhir, kalimat pertama, the infamous SS Titanic had enjoyed only 2 days of sailing glory. Sehingga jawaban yang tepat adalah A. Only a third of those aboard perished. Nomor 58. All of the following contributed to the large death except, opsi jawabannya panic, B. fire, C. speed, D. the Carpathia, E. iceberg. Kalau kalian lihat keseluruhan film itu, ya isinya, para penumpang panik, ya. Terus kemudian fire, ada kebakarannya. Speed, ya karena kecepatan yang tinggi. Terus kemudian iceberg, mereka nabrak karang es. Sehingga jawaban 58 itu, kalaupun tanpa membaca teksnya, kita langsung bisa menuju ke jawaban yang tepat, yaitu D, the Carpathia. Itu dipertegas dengan paragraf kedua dari teksnya. Kalimat terakhir justru Carpathia inilah yang yang rescue ya. Rescue the 705 survivors. Sekali lagi jawaban dari nomor 58 adalah D, the Carpathia. Nomor 59, pertanyaannya adalah what is the main idea of the passage? Opsi jawabannya A. The SS Titanic proved itself the most seaworthy vessel in 1912. B. Attempts to rescue the SS Titanic survivors were not successful. J. Overconfidence by builders and owners was greatly responsible for the sinking of the vessel. D. A fire and panic were the only causes for the sinking of the ship. A. The glorious voyage of the SS Titanic. Pembahasannya adalah, coba kita lihat kalau ada kata main idea, topik gitu ya, dilihat pada awal dari teks ya, kalimat awal dari teks atau kalimat terakhir dari suatu teks. Kalimat awal dari teks tersebut bunyinya in an effort to produce the largest, fastest and most luxurious ship afloat, the British built SS Titanic. It was so superior to anything else. Dianggap sangat superior dibanding dengan yang lain on the seas, that it was dubbed sehingga dianggap unsinkable, nggak mungkin tenggelam. So sure of this were the owners that they provided only 20 lifeboat and raft. Karena keyakinan bahwa nggak mungkin tenggelam, pemilik atau yang bangun Titanic itu hanya menyediakan 20 lifeboats, ya, 20 lifeboats and raft, less than 1/2 of the number needed for 2,000 passengers on board. Jadi sangat kurang jika dibanding dengan kebutuhan semua penumpang yang sekitar 2000-an itu tadi. Dari sini kita bisa simpulkan, sahabat ajarin, kira-kira mana ide utamanya. Kita lihat ke opsi jawabannya. Apakah A, B, C, D, atau E? Sekilas dari opsi jawabannya itu, main idea dari bacaan tersebut adalah C. Overconfidence by builders and owners was greatly responsible for the sinking of the vessels. Sahabat ajarin, kita menuju ke nomor terakhir dari pembahasan kali ini, yaitu nomor 60. The word dub is closest in meaning with A. Called, B. Initiated, C. Christened, D. Listed, E. Listened. Kalau kalian misalnya masih bingung dengan kata dub, coba hubungkan dengan kata dalam bahasa Indonesia. Dub, dubbing, dubber. Oke, artinya apa dubbing itu? Dubbing adalah alih suara. Atau coba mengalihkan misalnya dubbing dalam bahasa Indonesia, dari Inggris ke Indonesia. Dub artinya alih suara, artinya bersuara, berbunyi. Oleh karena itu, kira-kira dari opsi jawabannya yang paling dekat dengan kata bersuara atau berbunyi apa? Sahabat ajarin. Jawaban yang tepat adalah A. Called.